is I, JP the Orange Lantern. We are live here with a finale, if you will, of Nobody Wants to Die here on Twitch. I would like to thank you all for joining me. We're going to have, I think, a good time. When we last left off, we were in the midst of finding out, excuse me, but yeah, today we are going to finish this game. We are gonna see who finally killed the person who seemingly, who's killing people who seemingly cannot die in this world. Because, after all, there is basically the idea of immortality existing in this universe. The idea that anybody who can afford it can live forever. So now we, a 100-plus-year-old police detective who's had our own amount of bodies over time, now has to find out what's going on. And when we last left off, I'd say I don't know if we were halfway through the mystery in the game, but we definitely were a good chunk of the way through it. And if you missed the...
After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
Yeah, sorry about that. And when we last left off, we had just discovered a new set of clues. Where is it going to lead us? We don't know. But if actually...
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera.
Okay.
Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
So, I actually should stand corrected. I do know where we are in the game. We are headed back to Green's apartment, the initial murder victim, to see if we can uncover any lost evidence from our first run-through. However, in this case, the feds, as it were, have apparently sealed off his apartment, preventing us from looking at it. But if you watch the VOD, or if you're at all watching these streams and you like this game, I highly recommend it. It's been a very interesting setup and world, and I only hope that going forward more games by this developer, Critical Hit Games, are made, and moreover, also I hope that more games like this in a cyberpunk world like this
You get
are
excited
made.
when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'm in rehab, not...
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, so we're back in Green Tower. So we, for those of you who missed the initial stream, we're playing as James Kara, a detective for the New York Police Department, particularly the Department of Mortality, and we used to be, at one point in time, a massively successful baseball player. But now we've fallen on hard times. The combination of our wife being murdered and unable to be brought back from the grave, yet us haunted by her memories, or the memories with her, and we're being paired with, I guess you could say, a cybercrimes expert, or a technology cybercrimes expert in Sarah here, who we have yet to see in-game, but we are almost assured that she's a real person. So we'll have to see where the rest of this leads us as we go back to the original place where we started the investigation. And I, as always, will try to highlight everything.
You watch too many movies.
He may do that, but also for the record, that's another thing about James, is that he's apparently a retro noir movie snob, which, detective noir movie snob, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. He also is a bit of a hipster, and then he collects actual tapes instead of the other things. Also, we have flying cars, and this game is set in the 24th century, so I can only hope that it doesn't take that long. Department of Mortality. Yep, that's the department we work for. I doubt there's gonna be anything that we... Yeah.
So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Huh. Yeah, good question. So we looked at this stuff initially. Oh, hey. There's the digitization of the corpse. We also have had a shady man who offered us a way to basically, you know, like, cement ourselves with, I don't know, I guess a revolution of sorts? So we'll have to see where that leads. But yeah, everything is very cool in this game. I like it a lot, to say the very least. Otherwise, and I apologize for being a little tardy to the party, the main reason why I showed up a little late is that, believe it or not, Rocksteady in the Suicide Squad game is still, I wouldn't say going strong, but they are releasing a new DL. They did release a second character. It seems like to me they're desperate to try at least finish what they have deemed to be like a season, the season pack. With the new Mrs. Freeze character, which is basically just a gender-bent version of Mr. Freeze, right down to the fact that she also has a wife named Nora, and therefore, you know, instead of it being, you know, a relationship between a man and a woman, it's a woman and a woman, so, you know, a lesbian relationship for the Miss Freeze of the parallel Earth. I mean, whatever, you know, I don't really care about that. I will admit that the game itself, and I've said this, I don't know if I said this the last time I streamed, but it is actually still very much one of those odd things where I find it fun, but I understand why people do not care for it, kind of thing.
Let's keep it simple.
Going from corner to corner isn't simple.
I don't know. I'm looking.
I'm just trying not to upset the balance of things here. Oh.
This is not the place. Let's not give up.
So that's all, that's generally all I was gonna say in regards to that. It definitely has, so yeah, that's all I was gonna say in regards to that, that game, and we're instead gonna focus on finishing this one, unless anybody asks me direct questions. Also, you see the bound nature of the, of everything. Clearly some warped, disturbed things. Oh, a safe that was open. And the feds took whatever it
Fucking
was.
Safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something
Do you
else?
see?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Huh?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
Ah, nice. That's hilarious. All right, let's see what we can find with our handy dandy X-ray tool. Da, 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 da. Oh. Oh.
See?
Oh.
Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Ha.
Hello?
Yes?
The storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. God, never mind.
Ha. Nice. All right, let's try to get back on track here. The problem with the safe is that... Ah, there it is. I like the X-ray mechanic. I would say that it's definitely very cool. Let's see here now. I'm trying not to bump into the tape so that I don't, like, inadvertently set anything off, even if it's not, like, it actually does anything. Huh. Okay. So that's as high as it goes. And that's as far as it goes, it looks like. Or not. Nope, never mind. Haha!
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking.
Okay.
This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected.
Gel into the roots of the tree? That would make some degree of sense. Do I have to cross the line here? No, I don't. Good. There we go.
The wall is a from
Ta-da!
the safe. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
Thank you for enjoying the stream. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. I'm JPtheOrangeLantern, by the way. I just love to play games. I love to share games that have stories, and I like to just have fun. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And of course, I enjoy you guys chatting too. We'll see where this game goes next.
What next?
We have a card.
Huh. Well, does it unlock the... It unlocks the safe.
First rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my
Damn.
resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it.
Nice. I love it. The plot thickens. So the real question is, what the hell could be behind Green's personal safe here? And you know, there was a potential smuggler slash with a bunch of other people who apparently had the connections to get access to the safe, or at least had the key. Wonder what's buried in here. Plot thickens. I don't know how close we are to the end, but it feels like we're just one step away from shedding light.
James, what is happening?
Sarah?
Oh, fuck.
Trapped. What did you expect was gonna happen?
So Green at a private dungeon. Perhaps it holds his stamp collection.
Whoa.
This much gel could blow up the Senate.
Whoa. Well, it might not have been a torture chamber.
Just more questions.
Another victim, just more questions. I don't see another body. Oh, there it is. The real question is, what the hell?
Ryan Theodore Coven. What are you
Huh.
doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
No kidding. The plot thickens because another of the city's elite because that's another member of New York City's elite that's dead too. So yeah, the plot just continues to get thicker and thicker, as it were. I guess the question then is, what does it all mean? Where does it lead to? Also, hopefully, we'll be able to get back in touch with Sarah again. Whoa!
What?
Oh. Well, shit. So much for the lever. Oh crap. Oh crap.
Making a mess. Get your act together.
Oh, hey,
Don't you already
Rachel.
know who the murderer is?
James?
I don't know, Rachel, my wife, or I should say James Kara's wife. I don't know. I guess I'm still investigating because I like the
Attract who
challenge.
you know.
What?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Sarah. Trapped in a hole. How did his body not end up smashed anymore? I suppose the better question is, how did we survive?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
So there was a decision on the blimp where we could have shot one of the, we could have perma-killed or paralyzed somebody who was a trafficking in like, or was going to make it more, who's going to lower the body age so that people could get even access to younger bodies. But we decided against that. So I wonder if if I had gone through to shoot the guy, if the stranger actually wouldn't have dropped the lift that way and it wouldn't have been a trap. Or if it's just a matter of whatever.
What happened here?
Well, I have bad news.
What? A bomb?
You're late for the party.
Oh, crap. Oh, God. He murdered more people?
What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day.
Damn. Holy crap. Another formal party?
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor.
Dude.
Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson.
The governor?
Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now.
Interesting. So sans pants. So that leads me to believe that it must have been some sort of maybe a little more kinky party, if you will. It leads me to also leads me to wonder then. Obviously the stranger is the murderer. But the real question is, how is he getting away with it, and what is his end goal?
He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is.
Or the real question is, does that mean that these people are on permadeath?
Anna Turner.
What?
Used to be a sports writer.
Oh,
She had some
man.
interesting interviews when my team was winning.
Huh.
Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last
Yikes.
deadline. Maybe I can lift the
Yikes.
chandelier.
Yikes. That's crazy.
You here? Rachel would be disappointed. But I'm not too surprised.
Billy, huh? Why would Rachel be disappointed? So, a high society party. So another high society party and soiree turns into a bloodbath, it would seem. Interesting.
This reminds me of something. I borrowed one from Icarus. Less and less pleasant memories.
Actually, I didn't. In my playthrough, I did not take the whiskey.
I knew a guy who raised money for a movie over 2 shells. She didn't like it and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate for kids. Boy ended up hanging himself. But she censored articles about it and nobody found out.
Damn. That's rough. That's rough. So, it's quite clear that maybe this was a high society auction or maybe a party of some sort. Again, the way Green operates definitely had a bit of a warped side in regards to his desires, if you will. At least the artwork indicated as much.
The senator? Here?
Everyone
Wow.
pays for success. Few can really afford it.
Damn. So the real question is why? And yes, I know I'm not going to the chandelier right away. I am just marveling at this room and this bar. A
Masks
mask.
can be symbolic. Maybe members have to earn them.
Yeah, a masquerade, if you will. That's interesting, though. A
Another
masquerade.
crime scene, another bar. Clearly, booze is as deadly as they say.
Hey, it's a robo bar, though. That's kind of cool. This is one hell of a masquerade, though. A journal?
How to quell the masses. How nice. They even think about us after hours.
Well, their plans will have to wait.
Strategy. 3 pillars of action. Patricia. A Senate against the government. She will gain the trust of the masses and direct attention to something else other than the bill. For what? Governor will announce increased security measures, terrorism, quietus, themes for distraction, talk to assistant, send a note to all three by tomorrow. Interesting. Well, yeah, there's definitely nefarious government shite afoot, that's for sure.
She knew what was going on.
And she took part anyway.
Who? Remember about the Fury. You have to ask about money. Oh, I'm assuming he means the paper editor. Yeah, the paper editor. He will answer, he will go to social welfare to support those that can't afford it. At that point, he's supposed to shut up. Absurd. Yikes.
Interesting.
This notebook is worth a fortune.
Then why did you leave him?
Probably for us to see it. Questions you mustn't ask. What about body inflation? Where are they? Never to Green, unless he writes a will. The president about the relationship with his daughter, one scandal per shell. Besides, that already in that shell was an open secret that he had Stockholm Syndrome. It's hard to say anything more interesting to squeeze out of it. Yeesh.
What?
And thus, conspiracy theories are born.
New project. We're creating a new... Oh boy. Creating a secret society. Prepare. People who could participate in it. I need demands. I have to find some conspiracy theory based... some shit based on technology, maybe from outer space. Green probably won't agree to that. How to sell to people. Wow. That is a treasure trove. And the plot just keeps getting thicker.
Cold-blooded murder.
We'll see.
Does it look like something else?
It looks like a piece of the puzzle. One that'll fit when it's time.
Right. Alright, let's get the chandelier in play, shall we? Yikes. Here goes nothing. So, what does the mysterious stranger want? I wonder.
The fire upstairs must have damaged the wires.
Indeed.
Why did he fall? And where's the killer? This Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Interesting.
Adam
Another-
Gatus. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty.
Interesting. So, yeah, even more people.
Blagojevich. Journalistic scum.
A bunch of people we've never heard of.
Why are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late.
Yeah, no kidding. That is kind of funny, though, how it comes full circle. Like, she was a sports writer back when he was a baseball star, and now he's the one trying to solve, not necessarily her murder, but to figure out what the hell's going on. Life is kind of funny like that. Why the hell was the governor not wearing pants? Is another question I would like to know the answer to. All right,
What's with
another
these
mask.
masks? Some subtle differences, but not enough to tell who's who or what.
Indeed. There we go. I really love the reconstruction tool. like, in this technology here. Oh, there it is.
Shot. Needs a closer look.
Somebody shot the chandelier down, eh? Okay.
The Emperor screens. Make that God. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
Huh.
Why is...
I'm sorry to cut it off right there, but it took me a second to just notice that it went from stranger to murderer, as in he is officially pretty much the killer of all these people. His motive is obviously to create some sort of social unrest, but whether or not he's fighting for justice for real or if he's just mad and crazy is another thing to be determined.
Yes. Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Interesting.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head.
Oh, wow, you can actually hear screams. Oh, wow, he actually had a gun. Interesting. Interesting. So they both, or so he had a gun, and it's quite clear, apparently, that, interesting, for whatever reason, both the governor and the movie executive were clearly getting some form of pleasure. Maybe from some ladies, maybe from some men, who's to know? But all part of some warped party. The real question is have they been dead as long as Green has been? Because the feds obviously didn't find them. Interesting, interesting. Interesting and interesting.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
Ah.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
Think twice before.
A shootout started. You probably didn't consider that.
Uh-huh. Interesting. A shootout, huh?
Just shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Is that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I'm getting confused. It's like so he survived, or has he? Like, who is this guy then? What body is he taking? Because he clearly isn't in his own original. Huh.
Aim toward the piano.
Oh, I could have told you that.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces.
Yeah.
Like you got hit by a truck.
Who is this then?
Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
Real question, huh? How did Blagojevich die? Huh. Interesting. So is that who it really is? That's the killer? Blagojevich died? Blagojevich? Huh. Or is that who he was?
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
What the hell?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more.
Right.
Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Uh-huh.
Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Interesting. Interesting. So he was a government critic. The date and time will be delivered discreetly. We'd like to invite you to the club. Please bring... If you decide to come in a different shell, please bring the invitation with you. Huh. And then a footprint.
Maybe he ran? Where was the killer?
Interesting. Interesting. The plot just thickens that much more.
Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, guys.
Did you run away? Why in this direction? Doesn't make sense. Looks too rich for my blood.
What the hell is he gonna do with it?
Broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me.
Champagne. The quality of our lives, drink and care, focus on the family's heritage. By choosing our liquor, you can ensure you'll be in good hands. Every evening will be unique. Cute. All right. There it is.
Bingo. So you were sitting here.
The killer was? Sloshed out of his mind.
Even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that?
I kind of keep forgetting that he's not only talking to the killer, he's actually talking to the corpses about what they did now. He's not talking to the killer now.
That's where you were hiding.
Right. The real question is, how did the killer get in?
You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
He was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight.
Interesting. something is... Oh, he got shot in the back of the head.
Yet something or someone stopped him.
You. I have a feeling it was the killer. Yep, it was the killer. Or someone else.
Shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway.
Yeah, I would say so. Doesn't really matter who he was truly trying to kill. The fact that somebody didn't get him, lucky. The real question is, and then how do we stop him? And is there anybody else next?
Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company. Especially in the Force. See? You dressed inappropriately. It was a theme party.
So she was... over here. No, fuck it.
I hate the fact that I cut him off. I didn't realize. Now he's gonna go after Sarah. And once again, I have to wonder, had I played along with his little thing of taking care of something, those other people, would he have actually let me live, or would he actually have given me more information?
Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption.
Whoa. Oh my. Oh God.
Just keep the skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us.
Oh good God. A Greek. I'm assuming that's a Greek it's a Greek BDSM orgy party. Something like that. Because, well, we kind of knew that Green had some kinks, for lack of a better term, but I didn't expect this. I mean, high society, types, of course they probably did have something like this, but holy crap. That means that everybody was in on it. The men, the women, everybody. Ugh. Oh.
Recording console. I wonder what it turns on. Zilch.
And a master bedroom, all the same. Yeah, and a master bedroom sort of thing,
You're
huh?
left with no desires except to kill. Then it's high time to die indeed.
Wow. No desires but to kill. I like the noir narration that this guy has, even if it's rather cliche in its execution overall. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else the holograms are going to tell me. Apparently not. Alright, let's go into the warped room here.
Now I
Whoa.
know where the damn glass came from.
Whoa.
Nothing could surprise me today.
Whoa,
These the ones I saw in
indeed.
holograms? Let's start with the photos.
What the hell? Yeah, are these the ones I saw in the holograms? Also, random torsos.
Everyone here knows each other.
Yeah. What the hell? Who is that? Who is that? Is that a dude or a lady?
Who you? They slaughtered him and bled him for fun.
Perhaps.
Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend.
Wow.
I think I'm getting the picture. It's not about sex.
About what then?
About culture, obviously.
Well, but sex is part of culture, so, I mean, even if it's not strictly about sex, it clearly has some connection, the whole bondage culture thing, the whole bondage, like, out of nowhere thing, definitely has some place in this. The red lights and everything. Greek art.
Who painted it?
Want one for the living room?
I'm not sure it matches my couch.
Nice. Oh my, who's this? Oh no, this is whoever this is, poor lady.
Senator Patricia Terrence.
Oh, the senator.
Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll.
Damn. That certainly is an outfit.
Wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range.
So, the senator, huh?
Blood trail. And anything else? How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you.
Oh, okay. I get it now. So, because I wouldn't shoot whoever it was on Icarus, he had to go and do this. Something tells me that he probably would have killed these people anyways. And now I'm kind of curious. Now I actually almost want to replay the game from with the Icarus, or at Icarus, and see if that actually does anything. I guess we'll just have to see in a moment. But man, poor guy. Poor everybody, I
Great
guess.
star. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband.
Huh.
They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish.
No kidding. Like, if that's what he in fact is saying, the idea that, you know, like, they want to die, so they pay to be killed, and killed in a sexual manner, but because they're rich, they can just get a new body right away? I don't know. That's weird. It's all weird, really, but let's see now here.
9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from.
Okay. Meanwhile...
Same
Oh, I
weapon.
didn't... 9mm.
9mm. And empty.
I'm trying to remember now.
You were shooting blindly at Cadus.
Yeah. At Cadus. Who was that other guy over there? Interesting. I'm more surprised in the 24th century anybody's using a 9mm. I mean, I don't know what type of gun we have, but it definitely ain't a 9mm. It's so weird though, with like the bed and everything.
It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Ha!
Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Oh, dude, you might not want to piss off James like that. I mean, he may not be in love with Sarah. He might still be pining over the fact that his, you know, he can't get over his dead wife, and the fact that he also ended up in this new body that he's got as a result of a train accident that killed a lot of people. But you don't want to mess with a guy like that either way. I don't know who you are, bro, but pushing the envelope. I don't know if you think you realize what this game is playing.
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star.
Yeah.
Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds.
Damn. Age 91.
Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Yeah.
Before you got her,
Right.
she was bleeding like hell.
How did the senator die? Yeah, that's a good question. Wasn't shot from her. Whoa. Whoa, hey now, whoa. So, interesting. So it looks like that hologram that we saw outside of the Red Room here, that was actually a recording of this scene that must have been, or this scene between the two of them that must have got cut off. Huh. Very interesting indeed. No kidding. Very interesting indeed.
The senator used it as a shield.
Oh, crap. How?
She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move.
Interesting, interesting.
Was she trying to escape?
Trying to, but she obviously didn't. Because the dude shot him. Or shot her. What am I missing? What am I missing? Huh. I'm not using hints, by the way. I do not want to use hints. I probably could have at any point in time, but I really don't want to. Because I want to figure this out on my own. Although I'm not going to lie, this is getting a little annoying. What the hell am I looking for, game? That's the distortion. I don't know what I'm looking for, game. Huh. Again, I'm not... Excuse me. Oh, the knife.
Ritual toy. Sharp.
A ritual.
Must have held it.
A ritual? A ritual knife? Oh boy. Yeah.
Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
So now he's not the murderer anymore. He's the stranger still, huh? I am kind of curious then. Who is this guy? Who is this mysterious stranger then?
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her.
The senator, huh? So she was going for the knife after it got dislodged. Oh wow. So she actually stabbed the shooter, and that kind of forced his hand a little bit. The real question is that area, is this red room soundproof? Because she clearly wasn't the only one who was taken care of after the room, like, you know, disappeared. I'm also kind of curious if by killing these people, he's actually given them a final death, like he did to Green, or if he actually hasn't given them final death.
Was she waiting for her moment?
Apparently so. Apparently so.
Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you?
Yes. Damn. And then somehow, some way, he managed to get a shot off through that. I don't know how, but that's how he killed her. Right into the gut.
Ton of blood. Burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel.
Yeah, so it does. The real question is,
She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention?
apparently so. This whole thing gets curiouser and curiouser. I am actually legitimately interested into where this is going to end up, because it almost feels like we're at the end or near the end, but yet there's still a lot of stuff happening. I'll give her credit for a senator. She's fighting tooth and nail.
She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote.
Ha!
Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
Do
At least
I now?
understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember,
Yeah.
Kata shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach.
Apparently so. Interesting.
bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy.
Uh-huh. Indeed. So they did know. They knew something was up. They themselves knew something was up the moment the whole passion play in the Red Room was going violent with Beyond Knives.
They're lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Fuck you. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. Where?
Yeah. Where did Green hide the monitoring center? Good question. I assume back here? Man. Talk about elaborate. Oh, the rest of the masks for the masquerade. I am kind of curious. I'm kind of curious as to what
Billy Coriacci. She wins the Best Actress award year after year. This is getting boring already.
They want you to believe that she's brilliant. They say it's not even Coriacci anymore.
Then who is it?
I wish
We
I
met
could
in other
see.
shells. She played a baseball player, and the director arranged for her to shadow me. Suddenly, Rachel started showing up more often at practice matches.
Ha! So that's how his wife got more involved, huh? So that's how his wife got more involved. Also, of course, we're gonna find out using the X-rays of the sexual holograms of what the hell is happening. Also, I probably haven't actually found all of the various bodies either, but I am actually glad that I found that one because it adds a nice little personal touch, a personal detail to the story, even if you can't necessarily see the character because the game's disabled my flashlight. But what the hell of a masquerade is that? And an actress.
Let's see where you take me.
Okay. There's a handful of glass panels shot out. There we go. I was just gonna say, oh, I do have to use the X-ray.
Another. This must be a dead end.
Oh, we'll figure it out eventually. Huh. Did I miss it? Oh no, I didn't miss it. Huh. There it is. Figures.
Cable's
Uh-oh. Is Rachel gonna show up? Or are we just gonna end up with our
Fuck.
Icarite?
Not now. It's so close.
Uh-oh. Our, Icarite, which, we got from a junkie, apparently, the body, the shell from a junkie, gives us a lot of, negative issues with this new shell of ours. Well, I guess it dissipated. The elevator now. Whoa.
So, Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
He says that because at the very beginning, when he was in Green's tower, penthouse, overlooking it and everything, he said that it was Mount Olympus. So by going deeper into the ground, he equates this to Hades. Oh my god. Oh my god, what? So those must be random shells that they just have there. The real question is, did the killer get there? And more importantly, who are these other people? Are they who I think they are?
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
No kidding. Certificate. Special features. Illegal tattoo. I guess getting a tattoo is illegal. A B+ body. I say that because apparently they run from like grades A through E. A is premium and B, or like E, the body that James Kara has, comes with like issues. Also, apparently tattooing being illegal is crazy. But not, I guess, unsurprising in a cyberpunk world. What the hell?
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit.
Whoa. Special features, large muscle mass, info, none. The hell? That's the real Drake, right?
Right in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age.
Yeah.
They didn't pay it. They could lose their bodies. But Icarites. Why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why
Yeah.
Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers.
Oh my god, he's not kidding. So, to elaborate, he's saying that Green, the first guy that was killed, and the guy in the elevator that we saw on the way down here, they funded orphanages so they would basically have free bodies that once they turned a certain age, then they could be put into service for the elite, because they would not be able to pay the subscription fee to have Icarite implanted in them. And so their bodies were kept in good shape in those orphanages so that they could be used by the elite. And then one of the major things apparently that was going on with the political class in this game is that they were trying to lower the body age, probably to get access to the orphans sooner. That is sick indeed. I'm just trying to see if there's nothing behind here. I don't think there will be, but oh, never mind, maybe there is.
Does it look familiar?
Like documents from the CTC, but the certificate is missing.
Yeah, no kidding. So is this like a body storage? Again, I have no flashlight. I don't know if the game, like, why the game deliberately disabled it here. That's That's fucked up, though. This game has a lot of creepy things to think about. Especially if you look at it from the perspective of, you know what? If we're not careful, we could definitely end up in that scenario someday as a human race, that's for sure. It's definitely creepy. Let's see. I want to examine before I turn anything on.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
A transmitter? What the hell is that supposed to do or mean? Is that supposed to mean that, like, they always have access? Man, that is insane. Like, wow, this went darker in a hurry.
All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
What the hell? Castrated? Oh my god. So, their Icarites were removed from their heads and they were basically used as the tether in some sick ritual. Wow.
Same as on the table at Green's. He was here.
Green? Who? The killer or Green himself? Because you gotta be a little more specific. Yikes.
Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
Yeah? Oh, recordings.
No matter
Yeah.
how much evil was around.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pause there. But yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense then. The real question then, I guess I have, was Green killed after the party? I suppose it's definitely cool enough that their bodies didn't deteriorate, but... And I suppose they probably wouldn't have had the party before Green died, because obviously, you know, they wouldn't have been able to get into the basement, but... So then Green was using the recordings for blackmail against them so they'd stay in his good graces.
Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Who?
This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
What?
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved.
Wow. That actually explains a lot then, though. And by that, I mean what it explains is it explains why Green never called, why the police were never called if he found the body massacre in the basement. Now, what it doesn't explain is how, like Detective Kara said, it doesn't explain how he got mind control over Green to make him commit all these murders and then basically off himself. But damn.
I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. He knows Sarah's full name. That's not good. Now I think we really do have to run to find Sarah so that Sarah Kai doesn't get got by this bastard.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
What?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work.
Uh-oh.
If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh no. This is not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I hope we can find Sarah. Even if James is not like romantically connected to her or whatever, you know, I still want to protect her. Basically my partner.
I'm just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
Yeah, what did you do to her and what did you do to Green?
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know. Do they deserve that? Do they really deserve that? You know what? I'm gonna do... Honestly, I'm gonna leave them to rot because they're part of a secret society that is, you know, really out to wreck anything, and their brains... Yeah, I don't know. I don't... Oh, this is a tough call. I think I'm gonna leave him rot though this time. The stranger is gonna get his way. If for no other reason, I'm doing it for two reasons. Number one, it's a sick, twisted plot that they have. And two, I think it'll buy me maybe some time with Sarah here. If I close the door. Yeah, decision impacts the story, of course. Well, I have the key. The feds couldn't open it. I feel like a bit of a scumbag for it. And once again, part of me now wants to do a second playthrough to see how it actually impacts the story if I follow the stranger's directions to the T. Deep red.
The silence in my earpiece was even
Go back
more
where it all
overwhelming
started.
than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah.
Yep. God damn.
How could I let myself be tricked like this?
Whoa. I'm wondering if we're reaching near the end of the game, because it feels like it is. More rain in New York City.
Revolved around you, idiot. It says that they're fucking with you. Remember that already.
Yep. Indeed. Oh god, the Statue of Liberty? The slum of Liberty Island.
More or less where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.
God damn.
Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see.
Okay. Damn.
These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you?
I hope we can find her. I wonder what she looks like. Man, broke and below the poverty line, that's for sure. Damn, this is a slum and a half.
You can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here?
I don't think she has a choice, man.
It doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
All right, let's take my flying car and figure it out. Hope we find her. Remnants of the Statue of Liberty. That in and of itself is very shocking to me, if I'm being honest. That in and of itself... Yeah, that in and of itself is something that shocks me to my core. Like the Statue of Liberty just being like thrown aside like that. Also, apparently, maybe I'm not near the end because the achievements, yeah.
At least she stayed right here with her people. No one else did.
Wow.
Cable draws the most of it.
Go. I hope this isn't timed, because I'd hate for that to be the case, but should be able to find her, hopefully.
It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late.
Sarah?
Oh. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not too late.
The
Last
murderer
house on
wanted
the
to
right.
pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Damn. We're clearly moving forward because we found Sarah's house. Man. Yeah, this is pretty shitty, honestly. Where is she?
What is this place?
Where is she? Go away. I can't turn on the flashlight again. Elevator. Whoa, quit. Huh. Is that the murderer's writings? Ugh. Creepy little automaton. Mannequin. There we go. Now I got my flashlight again. Oh. Whoa. Hey, hey, hey. It's just me. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Pick right again. Of course we're dry.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God. Now we're in a maze, right? Oh, God. Now we're in a maze, am I right? Please? Okay, what is it? Oh, right here. Ugh, creepy. Come on. This guy's got a thing for mannequins. Yay. Just what I want. Leave, right? Yeah, I knew that was coming. So we gotta find our way through the maze, eh? Sarah. No. I hope this isn't Sarah's thing, mannequins, because it's creepy. But I'm getting some condemned origins vibe, or criminal origins vibes here with this. With all of these mannequin pieces. Last chance. Why? Of course whoa!
What the hell?
Oh crap. There's a mannequin with a gun. Oh, not a mannequin, not a mannequin.
You thought I'd be an easy target.
What? Sarah?
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
Oh my god, don't tell me that Sarah is the killer. And that she... Oh, that would suck. If Sarah's the killer and she's using voice distortion, I would hate that. That would be such a low blow. Like she's using voice distortion.
What do you really want?
For you to realize
you're making a huge mistake.
What have you done to her? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1. 2.
Let's settle this one-on-one!
James, can you hear me?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was a nightmare. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. So there's the real Sarah. So I'm wondering if we did actually get shot and she's... Thankfully she doesn't seem to be the guy, but she is an old woman, so no wonder she never wanted James to find her.
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. Just relax.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed.
I missed. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Not good that she shot, but I'm glad that I'm glad that I didn't pull the trigger.
Thought some junkie broke into my house.
I get ya. I get you. That explains the mannequins and all the spooky messages and stuff. Thanks for the cauterizing pen.
I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
What? What do you mean by that? What does he mean by that? His first shell? Or her first shell?
And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
Uh-huh. Oh, don't act like you don't do
His
it
body
too,
must have been
buddy.
through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're 30, right?
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
Really?
I'm good at that.
No kidding.
So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
You're straight and narrow?
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay.
Let me guess, she killed Green?
I rented my body on the black market.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. And that explains why she's not in her real body then.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
Oh. Old museum. Ah, an old museum on Liberty Island, huh?
What fucking emotions management issues?
Ha! Tips for cooperation. Not to mention white. Do not argue. Distracted. He abuses alcohol. The problem of emotional management. Ha! I love it. Awesome. Sarah, don't leave, please. Oh, wow. All the other bodies, huh? Wow. She's got a hell of a setup there. Identity at risk. Independent research, Chalmers, prevention works, loyal. Huh. Identity at risk. Icarite transplant does not guarantee the continuation of identity. Memory scans via an activist group wishes to remain anonymous to show. Wow. That's crazy. I do feel bad because I didn't want to piss her off. I hope I didn't piss her off with that. It wasn't it wasn't meant to be an interrogation. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be an interrogation, Sarah. I was just trying to figure things out.
2042 living museums. In response to the continuing needs of the populace, the government has taken steps to save our planet's natural heritage. Selected rural nature parks will become living museums. They will become a refuge for all endangered species of fauna and flora.
Yeah, that didn't turn out very well.
What an eyesore.
Did you say anything?
No, nothing. Lovely sculptures. What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one,
I see.
The most valuable.
I see. Oh, wow. Can I look at it? Oh! What the hell?
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in.
Ah. Wow, that's kind of cool.
Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble.
Wow, this is a pretty cool animation setup.
Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight.
It's actually kind of interesting. I thought James Carr had it bad, but Sarah might actually have it worse.
And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but it looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Are you an orphan?
You sound like nobody was looking after you.
You're on your own fast in the slums. Because you can either afford children, or you can afford new bodies. Not both.
Right.
I was ahead of my family by the time I was 15.
Oh, wow.
We found out there used to be a museum here.
Wow.
So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. But we kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery, desperation. But for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt.
Aww.
We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Wow.
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were
Wow.
dirt poor and surrounded by dirt. But we felt rich,
Wow.
at least until Taylor tricked me.
What? Uh-oh.
8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Wow. Was it your sister?
Sister?
No. We were in love.
Uh-oh. That's arguably almost worse than being a sister when it comes to betrayal. You know, like that they were lovers. Oh, boy. That means it's not gonna end well.
I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And
Damn
Taylor
it.
paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
Wow. What a bitch.
She only thought of others, never herself. Selfless to a fault.
Wow.
After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. The
Wow.
body went to auction.
Oh, no. Oh,
And that's why I
no.
have to get her out. No matter what it takes.
Wait a minute. So, is she the one behind all of these murders and everything to get her lover out?
You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Wow. Oh no. That's sad. Any way you look at it, it's sad. Whoa, that's creepy. Ah, yeah, that is creepy.
Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
And secrets of recycled art. $400 for a chair?
James, do you mind?
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna take the medicine. She needs it more than me. Department of Mortality. Confiscation. Taylor Adams. Icarite delivered to the memory bank immediately. 8 years. 8 years her lover's been gone. That's terrible.
From the beginning of the month.
That's terrible. 8 years. Synchronization, the key to happiness. Jane Salma. Hey, it's that doctor lady again. It's that doctor lady again. Huh. Synchronization's all that matters, and that's how you achieve happiness. Aww. Little tractor. Oh, she wasn't kidding when she said something about kids. My last will. You deserve answers in all of them. But first you deserve an apology. I lied to you. I haven't gone anywhere. I tried to everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you involved. It was too dangerous. The fact that you're reading this is proof. I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry if I didn't make it. I only asked one thing. I've thought about it carefully. If I can't live without Taylor, I want to dream of her. Or dream with her. We'll dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sarah. P.S. I've sorted everything out. The items below marked with your names. Anything else can be thrown away or sold and divided equally. Oh my god, that's so sad. Her kids. At least I hope that's her kids. Like she said, you can't afford
it. This is older than me.
Chicken Justice. Okay. The last of his kind. He fights for a better world. When darkness falls, he dons the mask to dispense justice. He crows at each dawn with a pure heart, knowing he's protected the city on the streets. Add-on, solve puzzles and summon the Chicken of Justice. Are you worthy to become his assistant? Can I actually solve the puzzles? Yeah, I don't want to take her ambrosia. The last chicken. Yeah, this is super sad. Like, that just freaking sucks, man. Like she said, she was basically a mother. And if she wasn't an orphan, she was taking care of, you know, kids, people left behind. And yet, she still had it. She still had, like, the technology and everything.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Yes.
Lucky me. I don't fade. They haunt me more literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her, and of course she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Perhaps. Perhaps, huh? What are we drinking? How did we end up the police?
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There.
Ha 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 ha. Nice. I'm gonna exhaust all the options then, I think, for this one. With
There
the
is
dialogue.
no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
Oh. 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 A brother. Oh, a brother. Not kids.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
Like in some Western.
Not so easy with me, right?
Would you rather end up reconstructing the Icarite?
They probably wouldn't bother trying to save me at this point. In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking.
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
How'd you end up with the
slum
police?
girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
To get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice,
You gotta burn it
I'd
all
have to
down.
get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Right.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just
No.
curious. What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Okay.
Bottoms up. Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
Okay then.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, tell me it's not
Sarah.
Jane Salma.
Please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Ugh, calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Huh. Alright, I'll trust
Okay.
you.
I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Alright. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? Current model.
Salma said it was recycled.
Interesting. So, Jane Salma, huh? Interesting. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. In fact, let me just say the following. Thank you for the follows. Tent Yug Ugbar, Dexpert 08, and Pend End 373. Thank you all for the follows, and I also want to thank Thomas Pitch and Toy TL3 for following. They followed at the end of the last stream. So yeah, thank you guys for that. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
Okay, let's say you're right.
It's definitely recycled. Why would they lie about that?
You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
It's not sleep when you're in the bank. It's nothingness. You don't feel anything.
Like transferring in CTC? I remember what you said. You said you'd rather die than go to the bank.
But for different reasons, remember?
James, I have to save her! Fuck.
What the hell is she doing?
I
Man,
understand.
the plot thickens big time.
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
All right. Wow, plot still thickens. So Sarah's safe, despite her conditions. The real question now is, what the hell is going to happen next? Wonder what else? I wonder what all these locked dialogue choices are. I mean, at least it's not a damn dialogue tree, but I would like to know what the hell... what the hell the locked choices are. That would be kind of nice to know. Oh, that's the police scanner. Nice. Also, thank you, Ye Mighted. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying your stay. I am JPtheOrangeLantern. I play all sorts of random games. Yowie wowie! Well, that was a supersonic jet flying overhead. Don't worry, I'm okay. The jet just flew overhead. But yeah, I am JPtheOrangeLantern. You can follow me on Twitter for updates on the streams. Also have a Discord, and if you miss any of the VODs or you want to watch any of my old stuff, I have a YouTube channel under the name JPtheOrangeLantern. So yeah, that is that. I play all sorts of games. I like to just talk and be myself. I'm autistic, but I never let that stop me from having a good time, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves here. Yeah, I do wonder what these locked dialogue decisions are, though, and how I get them unlocked. Or if they're
Sarah,
just there.
You need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
Indeed.
I can't believe all this evidence.
Yeah.
You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning.
Yeah.
Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption.
Yeah.
Better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay.
Huh.
Where do we start?
Do we
James,
have any...
I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Huh. Bora Bora. The symbol of the murder.
Zone transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
Interesting.
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you
Ex
deal with it?
Machina.
I don't know if I'm the best example.
Ex Machina. Nice.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
Indeed.
No, sorry. I don't buy it.
Guess at the Olympics. Interesting.
I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads.
Uh-huh.
This happened at Green's place, but it's much bigger than that.
Possible. Any ideas? Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really use the...
It's... At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
Yeah, and I basically closed them and sealed them off. No. Okay. Yeah, we definitely are gonna have a lot of intrigue with this. I love the music, by the way, and I also am curious as to if this is the last of the clue puzzles.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit. I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. So she's basically using her body.
If synchro tests have a positive effect, then maybe there is something that does the opposite.
The real question is, can we save Salma's body for the sake of, for the sake of, Sarah?
If synchro tests have a positive effect, then maybe there is something that does the opposite. Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago. Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system
Wow.
isn't perfect? At least for them.
Turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else.
Yeah, no kidding. The killing of bodies of those owners meant critical mass. If we were people in the city, nothing to hold back, yeah.
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece. Okay. Whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Okay. Interesting. Puppet mask.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that.
That's possible.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
That's possible.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
More than 300 years of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
Fair enough. Okay. Killing Green was the last straw to destabilize New York City. But why in the middle of everything instead of pulling the string to the bitter end? Huh. Yeah, no kidding. Orphanages.
James, we're drifting.
Taking a circuitous route to our goal.
Okay. Yay! More questions. Destroying the world order. But Green died before he could finish the job. What was he doing? Was it his doing or the killer's?
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
I agree. Nothing but the truth. Complete all boards! Okay. So that answers one question that we're basically nearing the end of the game because we managed to excuse me. Because we managed to find so if that's the last board, we must be getting pretty close to the end of the game.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Okay. Let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
I'm gonna guess that Green was behind it all. I'm gonna guess Green was behind it all, but my gut tells me the murderer had it all figured out.
I'll admit, our alleged killer knows a lot. But we don't have enough evidence that taking control of bodies is even possible. Green wouldn't be so easy to manipulate. He held this city by the balls for hundreds of years. Seems he decided to go out in a blaze of glory and burn it all down.
If Green planned it all, then what role did the killer play in everything? So, what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
Oh.
No, you
Seth.
can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh. Oh, don't tell me it's his own partner. That would be really sad. I mean, after all, but you know what? The sick part is, it does make sense. He could never find his partner after the thing. He also, like, they've been, like, distant, or they don't know what's happened in the 2 weeks since the accident. Yeah, it's probably his partner is the murderer. Or the, at least the stranger.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
All right. Time to see if we can find our darkness under the stains. Follow the lead. Follow the lead. And now we're back on the beach. Trying to get close to Rachel, but our Icarite tied us down last time. Will our Icarite tie us down from paradise again? And the real question then is if it's Seth doing this, then what is he doing? How did he get so close to Green? Did our partner kill our wife? I doubt it, but maybe.
Rachel!
So close! No!
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Here we go. Relive the train crash?
Right, the city are drawing near to Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Oh, okay.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady and he's connected. Oh, this guy's... Wait for me, we'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
Yep.
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Ha!
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
Lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
This is about the train case?
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Jay!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Uh-oh. Not good. Farewell to a great man. In the past few days, the city has become more and more sieged by protests at the age of the reduction for free subscription. However, Commissioner Steiner assures that Central Park will be properly secured for the farewell to Edward Green. Will not be silenced. They're taking the streets and demanding their rights. There will be several casualties with the police, resulting in at least 7 people being taken to CTC. Will the police be enough to guard? Yeah. That's, Part of me is not surprised by that. And then, of course, our baseball trophy. The newspaper, huh? Train crash site in Harlem. Oh, so we're going back to the scene of everything.
The problem with this statement is that there are only 2 kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
Okay, so we're at the crash train site. Trying to solve what happened to us, potentially. Oh wow, so they haven't bothered to clean that train up at all. Like, at all. Let's see if we can figure anything out here. Yeah.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Really? That explains a lot. Like, she wants him to not be there because of the desynchronization stuff, and I totally get it. Sorry again for the flashing, guys. If you have seizure epilepsy, my apologies. This game probably isn't for you then. Although they do have a feature to turn a lot of that stuff off.
I can't see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. How am I not one big lead?
Right. Any tracks in the first car? Hey, a chessboard. Neato. All right. Whoa. Whoa.
Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
Okay. To the UV light, Batman. Wow.
So many different people.
Yeah.
Shoe print.
Is it?
Yeah, how many people died in this train crash, and what the hell were they, were James and Seth even hunting for?
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James.
I don't have enough information to reconstruct. Nowhere to run or hide. Some bodies were permanently damaged.
Yeah. I believe it. Wow.
There's something here. I have to check it out.
Huh.
The frame looks shot through.
I'll check it.
In other words, the train crash might not have been an accident. It might have been sabotage based on somebody malicious
A
hacking.
similar one. He recorded lectures with it.
Lectures.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. Fuck! No, please! I'm begging you!
That sucks.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything?
No kidding. And who was it and why? I hope they aren't the same as the murder. Also, that is kind of neat how they've got like these like little like posts for each of the bodies.
Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
Looks familiar.
Yeah. Almost as if it's a bullet case.
It's my gun. Did I? No.
I hope not.
I need to look for more evidence.
There was a major firefight here before the derailment.
So it would
Check where
seem.
the shooter was.
Yeah, so it would seem. Back to the old X-ray. Multiple shots.
Who shot them?
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was armed.
Oh, okay, so it was actually a
He was
criminal.
standing around here somewhere.
I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
Okay. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. And not like James, or maybe it's James Salma. I hope that she's still alive for Sarah's sake.
The hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember. I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
Shot up those people.
No. Yeah, of course it's
It's you, James.
You're manipulating me.
Pathetic.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me.
yeah.
He overwrites my memories. How does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Yikes. That's not good. Oh god.
Are you alive?
Vomiting blood.
What?
Yep.
Killer uses your memories against you. Like
Yeah.
a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the D-Syncs and modifies them. I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything. He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Yeah, we gotta save James Salma. That's actually pretty brilliant in its own creepy way, if that's exactly what's going on. So now we gotta go save Sarah's body.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car.
Why? Why shouldn't I just leave?
As long as you don't get consumed by frustration.
Can I go back? I think I might have screwed up. Because I want to be able to save, what's her name? I want to be able to save the person whose Rachel's body, or not Rachel, Sarah's body is. Yeesh. Yikes.
What's going on?
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
Okay.
She would never. It's my own fears feeding on her death.
Yeah. That's definitely possible. But who's to say what's his name or the
Reconstructing
stranger?
this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
Uh-huh. Do I even really have a choice in this? Do I really not have a choice? Because I want to be able to save Sarah's
Rachel
body.
had one. She wore it to games. Until it broke into pieces.
Tubes, premium tubes for guests. Get laxatives after premium tubes. Okay. I'm more impressed that this thing is even holding up.
What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell. Mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? It's starting to look like a graveyard on wheels. I'm moving to reconstruction.
I don't want to do that though, because I don't want to lose Sarah or have her lose her body.
Shot the dealer on the road. I had to have a clean shot.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank God the glass is tempered.
You can smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
I kill my partner? More vomited blood. More!
Judge execution 1.
How many have you killed? It's real.
I knew he was gonna come back at me for that one. I knew. See, part of me wanted to leave that door open, but I honestly felt like after what the atrocities they had committed that they didn't deserve it either. I just hope now that I don't get a bad ending for that. Like, I get a decently good ending, even though I did that. I see. He did it out of potentially vengeance for his wife.
Names! Now! Lunatic! We'll work this out. out with the boss. I'll shoot down this car and we'll all die.
Go ahead. But you're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison?
Poison?
Who? Who is he?
He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way.
He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy?
I'll shoot him down.
Why did you do that to Rachel?
What the hell?
I want names!
This was the last good day of your life.
Seth!
I'm losing control.
That part I believe is real. I don't think he was shooting up the entire car like that. But the real question is...
No. No!
I'm not going in there with you. Our luck's run out.
No. I don't want to go in there!
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
Wow.
What the fuck?
You don't understand. All of this has fallen over you.
I think I do.
Relax and accept the truth.
No. I'm gonna run.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Oh no.
Cling so hard to this pathetic life. Makes no sense. Give it up.
Nah.
I want to help you.
For what?
Stop. Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife? Do you?
We are cruel. And you are a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it difficult? Something good is finally coming to you.
No. Never. Oh man. I hear a baby crying. I don't know what that's all about.
Do this to her. Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you are stuck in.
No. No, sir. I'm not giving in.
I saw in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, step inside.
No.
It's tired already. You lost a long time ago, chance. Walking corpse.
Oh no.
I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
What the hell?
You motherfucker!
You gave up a long time ago when you had everything. It wasn't part of what destroyed you. Stop hitting yourself.
True. Oh, so now we
James!
got... Nope, gotta avoid the poison. He was gonna make us drink the poison
I've been
pill.
talking to you for 10 minutes. Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James! Hello?
I'm here. I don't know if I want to be here, but I'm here.
James, I need your help. Salma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James?
Riot?
Are you okay?
Yeah. But I'll regret this in the morning.
Well, let's hope we can save her body.
I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution
James
is like
Ladder,
an amputation.
nice reference.
When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
Right.
James, where are you going?
Let's see if I can save it.
Just below the park. I'll run into our friends in blue. I'm already flying over.
Close all airspace. I repeat, close the airspace over the park.
Okay, Steiner.
Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
It's not an easy day to be a police chief.
It's not easy for anyone.
Central Park. Oh, God. Well, let's hope we can find and save her. I wonder how Salma...
Picked a better epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive.
What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
Oh, crap. Didn't even get to ask the question. Ah! Well, that certainly was lovely.
James?
Yeah, just another explosion.
Are you there?
I'm fine. Just another explosion. I'm near death, but
I've lost my
I'll
vision.
manage.
Talk to me.
Copy.
James! Oh, you're alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard? James, are you okay?
I think so. I had a hard landing. Report a police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is! Quick!
Report it.
He's still breathing! The fucker's hiding!
Back up.
Get him!
1 sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Don't do anything. I can't risk it right now.
And rip out his Icarite! Leave me alone! I'm police! No. Please! No!
God damn. That's terrifying and terrible. I hate to say it, but I think Sarah's right. I don't think that we can afford to do anything. It's terrible luck for him.
Look at this fucking coward!
Final death.
Stop!
God, that's terrible. Terrifying. Terrible.
Look out!
Making it time?
Let's take a ride out.
At least you're okay.
What about Salma?
She got to the center of the riot. Now she's heading back. Head south and you'll run into her.
How fast is she moving?
Be fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
I think somebody will be. We just need to find a way out now.
love about this car is that on any given day, it always looks better than I do.
Okay. Alright, let's go. So this is the way to go here.
Shit, you took your plate. An APB for a police car was sent out automatically.
Great.
Justice to the rich, yeah.
Great day for scrap dealers. Not for anyone else.
The road's closed. Gotta go around it. I see some kind of statue.
How big?
Pretty fucking big.
Great. Probably the Morai statue from Green's exhibit, where his farewell happened. Head towards it.
I'm trying.
Yep. Hold on. Damn, that's...
I have to go through the park.
Please hurry.
I'm not trying.
Something keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
I don't know. Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
I'm wondering if this could have been planned.
You think everything that's happened here was also part of Kovalev and Green's plan?
Look, everything happens on the day of Green's funeral. And it all started with him.
As far as paralyzing the city and causing chaos, well, it works.
But what was the goal? Or a step toward the goal?
I don't know, honestly.
Uh-huh.
See the place where the ceremony was.
Great. Head over there.
What did you say the statue was of?
Morai.
That explains a lot.
Morai were the goddesses of fate. All I know is that they watched over the life thread of mortals and gods.
Oh, nice. I have to take a roundabout route to them. How's Salma?
Slowing down. She seems to be running out of strength.
Whoa. I don't know if I'll be able to get to her. Oh crap. They found me. Did I go the wrong way?
Kara? I couldn't believe when the system spat out your name, and you just happened to be in the middle of this shitstorm. Listen, I need your help. James Salma's in danger.
What are you doing? Don't get him involved.
The famous psychologist, James Salma? What the fuck have you got to do with her? Wait a minute. She was taking care of Green, right? I need to get her out of here. You've been screwing with the case this whole time? After I told you to drop it?
Oh shit, not good.
You are under arrest.
Boss.
Damn you. Not enough time for this anyway.
Whoa! Oh, I think that's game over. I think I lost.
Watch out! Car! Fuck!
Whoa! I think I blew it. I think I blew the chance to save her. God damn it. Yeah, I think I blew the chance to save her. God damn it. I went the wrong way, probably.
Say something! Bob! This better just be a bad connection.
Yeah, I really, really hope that I didn't just get the bad ending. I'm I'm working on it. I can't move any faster. Yep, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Or not.
It's really close now.
Oh, okay. Maybe I do have something left. We gotta be near the end of the game here. There's only so many more threads that can be pulled.
You must be getting tired just walking around this country.
Come on.
James, stop moving.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Do you see her? She should be out there somewhere. If they got her, please tell me. Find her.
Let me guess, I failed.
She must be somewhere straight ahead. Can you see her? Is she okay?
I don't know yet, but I'll find her.
Yeah, I failed. I definitely had to have failed.
There she is.
Don't shoot! I was sent by... Good morning, sunshine! You're too late! She belongs to me! We have a problem! This body belongs to someone I fucking care about! It wasn't supposed to be a secret? I listened to you the whole time.
Uh-oh. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me? From you? Not a thing. You were just an accident. You get points for determination and for sober moral judgment.
Sober?
If you see the fall of this world so clearly, why defend it? Who are you to Green and Kovalet? What did you have in common with them? Over the years, I've watched people look away, go blind, lose their humanity. I had to use them to shake the world up. Look, let's make a deal. I just want this body, and I'll leave you alone. Everyone just thinks about bodies and vulgar persistence. Nothing else. You're just proof that it all needs to burn. I just need to dish out justice one more time. How long have you been watching me? You sure spent a lot of time on someone who's just an accident, huh? Come out. Show me what you got. One more time? Kovalev and Green are the ones who did all the work. You did nothing. You're nobody. You hid in their shadow and ended up tormenting a pregnant woman. I made them do it.
You need to put that gun down. It's psychosis. This happened to Green and Kovalev too.
Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. So it's desync psychosis? Then who the hell was shooting at me? I can't be seeing that shit. There's no way that somebody is just shooting at me and I'm not... this is confusing.
Put the gun down, please.
What is... Selma, is that you? Fight him! Take back control!
I You think someone's controlling me, right?
Wait. What?
Let's fight him together. Can we? We'll fight him together.
We'll make it. Just put the gun down. It's just me.
He's taking over your body.
Yep.
Me too. You can beat him. You gotta fight.
I can't see what you see, or hear what you're hearing, or feel what you're feeling. But I know even Green struggled with something similar.
I like her outfit. Also, okay, so she was firing at us. Interesting. So this stranger isn't really a real entity, it's psychosis.
Desynchropsychotic disorder.
Desynchro. What?
Probably our Icarite. Our mind has a limit.
It can only handle a certain number of traumas and reincarnations. Until it gives out.
That would make sense, actually. Especially with how long Green's been alive.
I don't know if I can help you, to be honest, but I'll try. You just have to let me go, okay?
What did Green say about Ouroboros?
About what?
About the snake and the date carved on the tree.
He was working on something he wanted to finish by then. He knew his mind was going. I didn't think that date was when he planned to kill himself. Oh, I should have known he'd try to drag us with him. Bastard, please, put the gun down.
You can trust me. Drop it.
Please.
For Rachel's body, I will. For Rachel's body, I will.
Try the path behind me. You have a chance to get through. Take this. Sarah will guide you. You'll just have to calm her down first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're out of life anyways. Interesting. So there wasn't really necessarily a killer, it was desynchronization psychosis. An interesting plot twist.
I could feed.
The stranger basically serving as kind of like this unintentional, idealized moral vanguard just happened to be the case.
Feel his breath on my neck. I should have felt fear or anger, but I just felt...
I'm sorry to pause in the middle of this grand noir speech, but yeah, she's totally pregnant, so that's why her body got loaned.
serene. Maybe because I was so fucking tired.
I'm guessing we're gonna die now?
First
Rachel?
I really made it. The second was good too. The third never came. Still, we were lucky. Really lucky.
Hello, Ghost of Rachel.
I've been living a stolen, anguished life for a long time. And he was born from that pain.
It does kind of suck that the dialogue choices, like you don't obviously get all of them, and now it's making me wonder if like those other major choices actually meant anything other than like achievements or like slightly different paths.
Everything's all right.
Your time is long over. I'll get her anyway. I'll drag her into the abyss with you as the tool.
Why? Oh, or just drink poison. Kill myself, I guess. Oh no, we're gonna kill ourselves. The final death. The final death. But I think we saved her. I didn't get an achievement though, so I don't know if I saved her or not. But now we walk the last talk of our life. It's time to come home, Rachel. Oh, I see. We're gonna jump. Muses and threads of fate. Maybe there was a way to avoid getting shot, but I don't know. Maybe it's just convenient. Maybe it's just fate. I wonder if there is actually any replay value. Love the music, by the way. I wonder if there's any replay value to this game other than getting the other achievements, the rest of the achievements. Yep. Goodbye. Ow. I think there could have been an easier way to do this, right? I mean, the poison itself probably could have taken his life eventually had he waited long enough. Splat. Whatever happened to Jane Salma? Find Salma before the murderer. Oh my God, we're at... So they're insisting there was a murderer, even if the murderer was Psychosis. Well, Green was the initial murderer, but then Psychosis took over. And now we're on the beach of Dreamland again. No clouds. We can walk to Rachel. I think we can finally say goodbye. Postcard of the beach that he wanted, that he was in. His hands, he's healed. Yep. I guess this is heaven. His heaven. His rest. His resting place. Hooray! Fire, walk with me. Find solace or not. Voicemails too.
Hi, James.
End of lonely
I know
dreams.
You won't pick up,
Find peace.
But my psychologist says I need closure. She's pretty famous. She's alive thanks to you.
Huh,
and thanks
nice.
to me, she hid here in the slums in the first days of the riots. Believe it or not, it was the safest here.
Downloading the voice messages.
Pretty strange to look at myself. Pregnant and shocked by the poverty I'd spent my whole life in. I had a few desynchro attacks because of it, but I recovered. Fully recovered. I finally got my body back, and
nice.
I finally have enough money to get Taylor out.
Nice.
I was worried if Taylor would
Bill
still be herself
Sacramento.
after she was thawed out, but Salma's pretty sure that there's no symptoms until the first 100 years. Symptoms like what you've been struggling with. She tried to explain it to me, and I'm so sorry. For the record, you were the most difficult partner I've ever worked with. And no one else will ever come close.
Aww.
But thank you.
deserve peace. I really hope you found that.
I did. One missed call. Listen to the audio recording from Sarah. Well, that one was pretty easy. So, I just want to say, first of all, I love the call out to Twin Peaks with that achievement in regards to finding peace. That fire walk with me. Okay, that's the end of that. I love that tribute to the achievements to Twin Peaks. Awesome show, by the way. Fire Walk With Me. Love it. That was a great little callback. This is a great game. I love it. If you are a fan of mystery games or of anything related to Cyberpunk, even though I might have spoiled several of the moments for you, the big moments for you in this game, definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. I hope that Critical Hit Games continues to make games because they created an amazing world with this game, and I look forward to seeing more from them in the future. I would like to thank each and every single one of you for watching me as we played through this awesome game. I want you to hold on, folks, as I'm going to guide you through the raid, but I do want to say so long, see you later, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the ride, and I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank all the new friends for following, and I hope you all stay happy, stay healthy, stay sane, and I am going to send you guys on the raid here. And, yeah, until next time, okay? Alright? Alright. So we're gonna raid one of my favorite VTuber streamers, Rose VR. Please join me and welcome her and going to her stream. And goodbye, everybody. Until next time.